What's going on, y'all? This is the Happy Humor Podcast. I'm your host, Ray Reed. Got some co-hosts today with me. Starting off right here with North Jones. What's going on?
Borno.
Borno, what's that?
It's the Romanian way of saying hello.
Okay.
Romanian.
You getting deep in Europe, all right?
Damn.
You know.
You're getting real clever. And we got Barry over there. What's going on, Barry? Got the
What's
shades
going
on.
What's going on, everybody? Just here, living life to the fullest. What's going on with y'all?
Chilling, man. Chilling. How about you? And then we got the man of the hour. We'll get to why I call him that. But ONJ, what's going on, man?
Owen J in the his ass. What's up, y'all?
How you feeling?
Man, let me tell you what happened. I was riding out to Huntington Park, right? And I was drinking Cisco and Four Loko.
Both of them.
Both of them. Let me tell you, I was so roasted. I don't even remember leaving.
So what happened?
Somehow I got home. I dropped everybody off that was with me. But when I woke up, I couldn't find the car. So I'm like, where the hell did I put my mom's car? Like, I'm looking out back. It's not out there. I'm looking out front. It's not out there. I looked on the side block. It's not there. I'm like, what the hell did I do with the car? So I go up to my homie house. I'm like, yo, do you remember what? He was like, yo, I thought you was already here because the car was parked out front of the house. I was like, I came over here last night. He was like, yeah, you was over here. We was eating stale popcorn, remember? I was like, oh, well, all right.
So did he help you find the car at least?
No, as soon as I got up there, he thought I was already at his crib because the car was parked out there.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, at least it all came together.
Hell yeah. That was some scary shit because I didn't know what kind of story to tell my mom. Like,
That's not that. First you was ashing on your mom's car. Remember with the weed?
yeah, I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot in that Buick.
Shout out to your mom for keeping letting you get a hold of that.
I mean, shout out to moms for letting me hold the car.
Yeah, that's an ass whooping.
But yo,
What's up?
let me tell you, Ray.
Mhm.
You need to tell our Happy Humor fans out there your ethnicity.
Wow.
Because I've got a lot of people thinking that you're white.
I'm white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being white,
They
but
thought you was like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Type.
yeah.
I'm like, no,
He cooking.
he's not white.
Yeah.
so if you didn't know me, what would you think I would? Would you agree with them or?
If I didn't know you, yeah, I probably would think you
I see Barry over there just waiting to get a turn at this. Barry, what would you think?
It's a lot of white guys that's bald and have beards. So I mean,
Yeah.
you fit that description. Like if a cop was to radio that shit in,
Yeah.
But I don't think my skin tone fits that description. So all right,
How would
so
I
go
would
ahead.
just left the beach.
How would You said the cop would be confused with the description. We got
I don't
can
know
I see your ID, sir?
if he's white or Latino. I'm not sure.
Arabic, something.
Yeah.
Right?
Arabic, Iranian. I'm not sure.
Wow.
So what would you guess, Barry, if you didn't know me?
I mean,
Would you agree with that? Or
like
would you-
talking to you, yeah, you definitely like, you know. But when you take your hat off, you do like an Italian father. You took the hat off, you just ain't got the gold chain.
Luigi.
Wow.
You just ain't got the gold chain.
I know somebody got my back. North Jones over there.
Yeah.
What would you say?
The first time when I seen you, when we met, I just felt like you was mixed.
Next, right?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, but hold
It's
on.
good until it's just, when you take the hat off.
Hold
it's
on, is the
just-
camera on me?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know who talking to my fucking daughter there. As long as she ain't talking to no fucking niggas, we all right.
Wow.
All right, well, for the record, I'm Puerto Rican and black. That's my ethnicity. So
Bam.
tell the comments that you get in
He's
the
Puerto Rican and black
Puerto
people.
Rican and black.
So we
Mom's
can
Puerto Rican.
So we
dad is
confirmed it. So every time you put in a job app, we know.
black. Exactly. Exactly.
Just like I'm Haitian, Indian, Pakistani, and American. So
I could see it. I thought you was Cuban.
I got 1% Cuban in me.
You know,
Okay.
1%.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about 1%? That's it.
Just
And what was the other
1%.
one? What was the other-
Pakistani, Iranian,
I can see it. I can see it now.
and 2% Japanese.
Okay.
Ni hao.
Wow.
Ni hao.
Okay.
right? Is that the correct way?
Yep.
Japanese?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Niao is the Chinese way.
Yeah, Chinese way.
All right.
Yes.
So we was having a little debate about the best twerk songs that you just know is gonna set off a girl, right?
Mhm.
So what's let's compare lists. We'll start with Barry here. What would you
Yes,
say?
we got to compare list on this good Easter Sunday. Yes, my God. We have for the number one spot of all time is Cash Money doing it from the 99 and the 2000s.
Cash
That's number
money.
one.
Yeah.
Whatever it is,
Back that ass up.
I don't know. It don't matter if she's sophisticated, if she ratchet, if she is CEO. Something in them, it just go up from
They
the
can't help
bottom to their
theyself.
titties, and I don't know what happened. It just take them over, and they
Can't
just can't
help
help
themselves.
themselves. It's just something what it is, and I think some of Uncle Luke's had that. Uncle Luke had that power too.
Can we hear
Yeah.
"Don't Stop"?
But
Oh
that,
yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Luke definitely set it off.
But that
But
that
just-
that Cash Money doing it from the
That
99
Cash
to the
Money,
2000,
it's like the
something in
lead
that.
up. It's
Yeah.
like the lead up when it that doom. Yo,
And that's the thing. It only got to hit the
Mhm.
one chord. Once that one chord hit, it's
Yeah.
over. They already in
They
motion.
done put their
And
dance
that-
down.
and-
They up on the dance floor.
And
They-
I think that transcends generations because like you can see the young girls doing it to the aunties.
yeah.
But as soon as that one comes on, right?
that's the
even
best
to
when
the-
the aunties is doing
Even
it.
to the older women's too, like
They
they
shaking
be
that
in the
ass and all
walker
that
with it too.
Sweat
Yeah.
flying off and yo, yeah,
Yeah.
that shit is beautiful.
They just gonna get tired quicker, but they still out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any honorable mentions like besides those that you think? Like even if it gets to like a female that would just dance.
Well, North brought it to my attention because he matter of fact, I should let you go ahead and tell when you went to the boxing gym.
My mind blank. Oh, what was it?
The baby,
The baby.
21.
21.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a good one. That's a good one.
Something like a
Yeah,
savage. Like
Yeah, I
that.
think
Yeah.
everyone is as soon as they hear "ladies make it hot," thugs make it hot. The Uchi
Oh,
Wally
Uchi
joint.
Wally Wally.
that-
Yeah,
that was
that
fire.
joint.
Yes.
That joint. That's top 5
That
right
showed
there.
you I ain't white right there. I knew that one.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Then that's that new joint with Glorilla and Sexy Red. That what's it called? What you know about?
Yeah.
Mm.
No,
Okay.
that joint with her and Drake though, that bring the ratchet
Oh,
out.
Drake
With the rich
twerking?
baby daddy.
Yeah, that bring the ratchet out.
Drake be
That
twerking?
definitely.
Hey, don't throw that. on
Wow, I
I
did
ain't
not know
saying
that.
nothing.
I'm gonna start talking about Rakim in a minute.
Ooh.
All right, we're not gonna do that.
Oh,
We're
no.
not
I'm
gonna
trying
do
to
that.
see what else. What other?
Yeah, I ain't never
Other
seen
song.
Rakim twerk.
Oh, you know what's the go-to though for the girls too?
Which one?
All you ladies pop yo like this.
Oh yeah.
That's that
um,
one.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
That's that
Yeah,
one
no, that
too.
was it.
Those two right there.
What was her name again? I forgot.
Kaya.
her name.
Kia,
Khalees.
Kia,
Kia.
Kaya, something like
That's
that.
Kaya.
Kai? Oh,
No, it's
I said
Kai.
Khalees.
Nah, Khalees had the milkshake.
Yeah, she
Khalees
did.
milkshake,
Milkshake.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was all right.
That made me start
Alright.
like milkshakes.
It was all right. Milkshake was all right.
Yeah, it was cool. It had his little run.
Yeah, hello,
Yeah.
I
right?
believe the white stuff around my lips on purpose.
The what? Excuse me?
That's another story for another
Oh
time.
wow.
All right, moving on. It's guy talk. So, is it okay to tell your friend if he's going bald? Like, you know how like when some people just save it. Like me and Chris, we done chalked it up.
Uh-huh.
So save the jokes. So
Yeah.
it's me and Chris right
No,
now.
that's
all
good.
right?
Y'all should have.
Okay.
Strike one.
Yeah, straight.
But no, I think I would say
Strike one.
something.
But how would you say it? Like, would you? Well, knowing you, you'd probably be like, "Yo, you need to cut that shit off."
You basically,
Yeah.
like, dude, you can't save it anymore. It's going too far back.
Yeah, it's no right way to like really tell your homie that he balding. Cause it's like any type of way that you tell him is kind of going to be like, cause in the back of the mind, like he know, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you bringing it to his attention is probably like, damn, he thought he tried to hide it. And he, you know, ain't nobody gonna notice it, but like, you know, you bringing it to attention, like, hey, yo, you might want to cut that shit off.
And it depends on how they're balding. Like, is
Yeah.
their hairline receding all the way back? Do they got the
Yeah.
big ass bald spot?
What
in
do
the
you think
middle?
is worse though? Like when they holding on to it, where it's receding or where it's just all
Where it's
thin?
receding?
Receding is the
Yeah,
number
when it's
one
receding,
joint.
yeah.
Because they be
Receding.
having that fake hairline.
But they
joint
got
at
like the Aaron McKee joint. I think like if it's all thin and they still trying to keep that up. Like I had one homie like when we would go out, he would make sure like girls didn't touch his hair because he had to place every follicle like in every place.
Oh,
And he would-
wow.
yeah,
See, that's
So I-
doing too much work.
Yeah, it's
exactly.
going
Like,
too
I
much.
used to tell him
Doing
just
too
cut that
much,
joint
yeah.
off.
Just cut
What you
that
was gonna say,
shit
Chris?
My homie, I don't know. I think homies is probably the best people to tell you.
Yeah.
Cause like they could just, you know, cause like for instance, my homie, he was just like, cause I think Mom's was going back. I'm talking about mom's was like in the middle.
Oh, so you held on as long as you could.
Yeah, I held on as long as I could. I
Yeah.
think I was probably like, I was probably telling my age, but I think I was like 26, 27.
Damn.
Mm. Damn.
I ain't gonna lie, I was like 26 myself, so
Yeah.
yeah.
But I was getting ready. It was like around my birthday. I was going to New Orleans. And my homie FaceTimed me. And I was like, yeah, I just came back from the barbershop. He like, bro, that shit look like when you lean forward. He was like, no, how he say? He's like, yo, when you lean back, it like you got a ball, but when you lean forward, like you got the little baseball cap joint type. I was like,
Oh,
wow.
damn.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, just get
That's
it back and get
bad.
rid of it, yo.
Yeah.
And then
Did you do it that night?
yeah, I did it. I did it before I got to New Orleans.
Now, did you notice any difference, like in attention from females? Like, did it step it up? Did it stay the same?
No, not really. I mean, I think I did get a couple people say I looked older.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mm.
now it's like different.
I say it's better when your homie tell you because
Yeah.
when women tell you, it's more of a hurt piece.
Yeah, because they going to cook you.
Yeah, they definitely gonna cook you.
They
And
gonna
then
cook
like when you out or whatnot, you probably thinking that you like confident in that shit though, but that shit it bleed through. So women could pick up on that shit that you like not confident because you scared your hat gonna come off and shit.
you. And might I add, don't get on their bad side. They're going to throw that right in your face.
Oh, they throwing that shit right in your face.
It's like, yeah, that's why you bald
Oh yeah.
now.
Throw that shit right.
That's why you can't brush that shit to the back, nigga.
And that shit gonna hurt. Like you can't even respond to that.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, you
There's no-
can.
There's no comeback. Like,
Talk about the
Yeah.
wigs that they be putting on.
The fuck you in there washing your hair for?
So what would you say to
That
that?
human hair with the stretch joint. Nah, I know you ain't talking.
You would tell that?
Jackie number 5 ass. Is that you can't talk about
I
nobody
don't
hair?
mind chicks with wigs as long as they don't leave them on the floor. I went to this chick house. I thought she had a dog. So what the fuck? is
What
this?
color was it?
It was black.
Like
It was in the corner and shit. So I thought she had a fucking dog.
yo, I had a situation. Yo, it was funny. I had a situation. It was like, it was me and this girl in the past that I was talking to. And she was shorter. She was probably like 5 foot or whatever. And we had went somewhere. I don't know where we went at. We went to like an event or something, like down Spring Garden, like a little bar or something. So it was like real packed. So she was like in front of me. And I had on like a varsity jacket. And then she had like a wig on and shit, right? But she ain't tell me. I thought it was a regular John. So her wig got caught onto my button on my jacket.
Mm.
So she went to go walk off, and all I seen was a do-rag. I mean, not the
like
what's
a
the
stocking
joint, like
cap
the
or something?
stocking
Yeah.
Stocking
joint.
cap.
Stocking
It's
joint.
the-
Yeah.
So she was like, oh, I was like, oh, damn. I had to unknot it.
Yeah,
like,
let me get you here real quick.
It was like a hook, like a rubber band piece got caught on the button or whatever. I had to try to get it off. She was like, hurry up.
when
I
you
was like, damn.
when you hitting it though, is it appropriate to pull it off?
Oh no, that's gonna be off already. They gonna take that off.
I
So
got
when they get in the crib, they taking that off.
I got a friend that said while he was doing that, it came off, and so she wouldn't get embarrassed. He threw that joint on while he was still smashing, just so like they could keep the
That's
rhythm
savage.
going.
No, that's a good way of
That's savage.
no, that's
I think that's some
That
good
is
logic
savage.
behind
yeah,
that.
it's good logic. Yeah.
I had a girl send me to the store to get a wave cap. She
Mm.
said, just give me a queen size off black. I'm like, okay.
Off black.
Yeah, and then she
Queen size
tied the
off
joint right at the bottom of the foot, cut that joint and put it on her head.
Kept it moving.
Yeah, kept it
As
moving.
long as they don't look like Wanda from Holiday Heart, it's cool.
Wow.
Ouch.
Now speaking of the man of the hour, Owen J right here. Is it cool to buy a blue check on Instagram when you got like less than 500 followers?
Yes. It's
Well,
definitely
hold on. Jay's gonna answer this last because he has to. He gotta defend himself right now. North Jones, what's going on? What do you think?
Yo,
Shout out to all those
a
with blue checks.
that's not over 500 followers is crazy.
It's not. It's not over
It's crazy.
10,000 followers.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
You got a blue check with 2 likes.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I mean, shit. I did want to like buy a blue check though, cause like, I just seemed like when you got the blue check, it's just like you could just move different.
Like it's a
It's
different
like
standard.
Yeah, cause it's like back then the blue check was everything. If you had the blue check, you was that nigga. But now it's like it's kind of the same thing, but you could buy it now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, obviously Jay,
yeah,
Jay
you
knows
definitely can
about
buy that
That's
shit.
right.
You know what it is? Jay thinks he's a superstar of the Happy Humor podcast. So he
Oh,
said,
man.
"I'm gonna set
Hey.
myself apart from y'all, and I'm gonna throw
Nah,
the
I
blue check
ain't
out there."
say that.
No, it was just one of them days I was about to post something and it came up asking me if I wanted the blue check. And they had the $1 thing for the month and then $14.99 or whatever it is the next following months or whatever.
You know what it
Oh,
is.
wait.
Don't say whatever it is. You know what it is.
But it's basically a status thing to let people know that it's not a fake account, that the shit is real. So you know my shit is legit. when you
Oh,
go
that's
on my
what you're going.
page.
That's the story you're going
So
with.
whenever I'm posting stuff, they know it ain't no spam shit. They know it's some real shit.
What you was gonna say something, Chris?
So when you like at the point where you had to press authorize for that payment to go through, did you feel like it was your calling to do that?
It was a calling, yes.
Wow.
No, the funny thing is, he didn't even tell us.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, he
screenshot it
just
to the
popped up
group
with the
chat,
shit.
and I'm like, everybody was like, "What the hell?" And then
just
was like,
popped up with
"Jay
the
got the
shit.
check."
And I'm so dumbfounded. I'm looking at
This
it. in
nigga
the
don't even
chat.
have 10
I'm
posts
like,
though. That's the crazy.
I'm like,
he
I'm
ain't
looking
even got
at
10
it.
posts.
I'm like, what is I'm missing? He's like the blue check. I'm like, oh, how you get that? Hey,
mean,
did he say something? Like
I got a solid
something went viral or something?
I got a
Like,
solid 55 followers, so I mean it's growing now that I got the blue check.
No, you know what it is? He did get it for security purposes because you know old people they always be getting their page hacked.
Oh,
So
yeah.
because I think he
Yeah.
went through like 2 pages already, so they just security.
Yeah, I did go through like 2-3 pages. Niggas getting my shit.
No,
That'll be for
he
another.
tap in on everything. He be getting spammed and all that,
Yeah,
bro.
I got spammed
All
on
the
my one
commercials
page.
and stuff.
People click on the podcast page, they be like, "Oh, this bull's official. We ain't fucking with the other 3." Jay got the blue check out.
Probably.
I'm getting invites from chicks that they ain't got no posts, but they got a Patreon or OnlyFans doing. I'm like, nah, I'm not messing with that.
Link in the bio.
Did it step your like your algorithms up? Like, are you getting any more requests than you normally would? with that?
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of friend requests from people I don't even know, but it's other blue check people. So
And does it like
They legit.
does it feel good? Like if you comment and you know when you leave that comment on a page, they gonna be like, "Oh shit, they go to blue check."
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
Blue check Jay.
There might be something to it.
That's his new name?
Yeah.
Blue check
Blue
Jay.
check J. You know what I mean?
Check.
Check him out. Follow him on Instagram.
Follow me on Instagram.
Good.
Just look for that blue check next to
Actually,
my
that
name.
might actually be beneficial if you ask a chick for her Instagram.
Yeah.
What that she sees automatic.
And then she see you got the blue check, like, oh shit.
Oh, yeah, John official. Yeah, baby.
It might be something to it.
Let me see your Instagram. Oh, you ain't got no blue check. I can't fuck with you.
Do you think you'll get to the point where you pay for followers?
Pay for followers?
Yeah, because then it'll make it seem like legit.
Nah, I'm not paying for no followers. I want it real. I want it authentic.
You said it's gonna make it sound legit. We're paying for followers?
Yeah.
No, like if he pays for followers and he pays and buys like 10,000 followers, people go on his page and see 10K following, and they see the blue check, so it kind of coincides with it. Like when they click on his page now and see 50 followers and a blue check, they're gonna be like, "Oh, he paid for that." It might seem a little believable in the beginning,
Yeah, but you can't pay if you pay for followers. That's like cheating.
but you paying for the
Yeah,
check,
that's
so what's the
cheating.
difference?
No, it's just letting people know that my shit is authentic. So, I mean, there ain't no fake stuff going on here.
I got you.
Because when I send out a lot of the posts, most of the time I send it to each person individually. So the first thing that they think, somebody hacked my account.
Oh, okay.
So that's why with that blue check, they know. Oh yeah, Jay sent that.
So a little bit ain't have to do with the
That
podcast.
blue check might make your phone act right.
No, my phone just sucks.
What kind of phone you got?
It's a Android T111. It was made back in 1963. They refurbished it and sold it to me for $25.
That nigga got a Verizon, Samsung, T-Mobile, Milky Way.
The crazy part is he ain't lying. That's the crazy part.
That's all right though. I mean, it got ran over by an 18-wheeler. A cement truck hit it. I dropped it in the water, flushed it down the toilet, and it still works.
You probably got the only phone that can still start 69.
Yeah, it does.
All right, so since we're talking about like social media and all that, let's talk about how it kind of altered childhoods. For what if you think it made it better or good, like from '90s childhood that we can relate to, Jay, '70s childhood, and like what's the difference between then and now?
Mm.
Like what?
Nigga said
I feel like
70s.
Yeah, we got to specify for Jay.
He can be like, well,
I came up in
color
the
TV
80s.
was a great thing that we had added to my
I'm
my.
an 80s baby.
You an 80s baby?
Yeah.
You ain't no
We got-
80s
We
baby.
gonna go back further than that.
You ain't no 80s.
Hey,
I'm
I'm
a-
an 80s
80s
baby.
baby.
you an 80s teen,
I wasn't a teen in the 80s.
but you wasn't a
You sure?
baby.
I had just turned like 8 in the 80s.
I don't know.
I was born in 72.
Yeah, so you was a teen, bro.
No, I wasn't.
In 88, you was a teen.
88, yeah, but not the 80.
But
Right.
80s babies, I was born in 85, so I was a
Yeah.
baby through it.
I don't remember nothing from the 70s.
Like you was smoking weed in the 80s.
yeah.
That ain't a baby.
Yeah, I've been smoking weed for about good 30 plus years.
No, but what's the difference? Do y'all think that it helped, or is it a positive? Is it a negative versus now versus back then?
I think it's a
Mm.
I had a cookie.
I think
real
it's a
quick.
negative for real. Cause it's like when I was coming up, we used to ride our bikes, scooters, play ball,
Yeah.
football, and stuff like that. It's like it's harder now to get the kids to be like motivated to
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
play these sports and things like that, where they
iPads.
just on the iPad or whatever like that.
Yeah, like back-
And I feel like being on an iPad kind of like corrupts them, because then they, once they get familiar with the iPad, they know every feature, every setting on there. So then they'll go on something else or be sneaky and go on something. I feel like this, because back then you only could watch a certain stuff on TV,
yeah.
Mhm.
where now they could just watch
You
anything.
can watch it. You can get your.
I say it's definitely like 50-50. I still think the 90s generation, early 2000s for the millennials was the best generation of growing up because we had the best of both worlds. We had the technology to learn about technology and not be left behind. And we still had that we can go outside and have fun and not really rely on technology. So we was kind of like the best of the both worlds, where it's just like now it's not a balance. Now it's just like it's straight kids on iPads and stuff like that. But like back in the day, like once you got out of school, you couldn't wait to go home. Like
Back then, you knew where everybody was at. Well, you see all the bikes.
yeah,
in front
you
of
knew
the house.
everybody. You knew where
Yeah, it's like,
everybody was
yup.
at. You ain't had to call nobody. You knew exactly where they was at. Or when you got home from school, you already seen niggas was outside. So you put your shit in the crib, take your school clothes off, and go outside.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah.
I think it made everybody less social.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
Mhm.
before, you had to work up the courage to go and talk to a girl, ask for the number, whether you're gonna get shot
Yeah.
down or not. Now you can just slide in the DM and she be like, she live
Yeah.
you on ready, be like, all right, what's
Yeah,
whatever.
I think that's what hurt like social media, because with social media is that nowadays people don't have to like go out and talk to people.
yeah, that's
Like
yeah.
back then, like shit before cell phones, you had to carry a book to write people number in.
Yeah.
Or be like,
You
page
ain't-
me.
Yeah, you ain't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you just
or
gotta
pager.
page
yeah, it wasn't no like put your number on my phone or whatnot. It was like, all right, what number is your, all right, and what time I'm gonna call you so your parents ain't up.
Mhm.
Like it was during that time to where it's like now you could just slide in a girl DM. You ain't gotta know her, you ain't gotta see her, you ain't gotta talk to her face to face unless unless y'all get together with that. But most of the people not getting together with that because they don't know how to talk to people. They just
Yeah.
in the house, like Chris said, they on an iPad growing
Yeah,
up.
definitely.
They don't really go outside. They not really interacting with nobody except for like maybe like they close group of friends, but they not really talking to,
And it makes it easier for like the younger kids too to get a hold of porn.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
before, I had to like wait till my dad rented a movie and I got the box in my room.
You had to wait till
Or look
BET
at it.
Uncut came
Yeah,
out.
or look
Yeah.
for Playboy magazine, something.
BET Uncut.
BET Uncut. With, yeah. Then you had to have your finger on
Tip
the last
drill.
channel or the
Yeah.
remote in case your
Tip
mom come
drill,
in the
that's
room.
I think
another
back
one.
in the day, it was harder to look at porn because I remember I was trying to, but when you get to that channel, it was always wavy and shit like that, and you couldn't really see nothing.
You, had
You
to
talking about
focus.
when you was a
That was when
teen?
you gotta buy it.
Yeah, it was when you
You
had
have
to
to
buy
pay
it.
for it. It just give you a
Yeah.
little glimpse.
See, I used to hate that.
But
You
that's
try to
when
make a
you-
body. You try to make a body part out of
But
the.
that's
When you try
Yeah.
to switch channels and switch back to it and to try to, catch
But
it.
that's when you had BET Uncut and you had to cut it off at 4 o'clock because BET Inspiration came on.
Mm-hmm.
But that was that we had that. What did you have back then, Jay?
That was HBO, Showtime, Prism, Cinemax.
So how would you get a hold of those movies back then?
Just like I said, keep switching the channel and just keep doing that. Trying to see something.
In the hopes of getting a quick glimpse.
Every now and then it might stay on there. We can catch like a good scene and then it'll switch all wavy again. Like, God damn it.
There goes my session.
You had to have that hook up with the cable guy so he could jack your shit.
Y'all ain't have the chip box back then?
This was before the chip box.
Mm.
Back when they
we
had
had
the
a chip box.
back when the channels only went to 100.
Yeah, I had a chip box. I remember 70, channel 70 was soft porn. It didn't show like penetration, and 82 was like all the way.
It was
through.
all white people.
What
though.
was the company?
It was Comcast.
It
It
was
was like that
Comcast.
little black box.
It
with
was
the
that
red
little black
digits
box,
on
and they
it.
had the numbers on the top.
Yeah,
Before Comcast, it was Grady Media. I'm telling my age.
yeah.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah,
The
that.
it was-
soft
they had
porn we
numbers on
had
the
back
top.
then was Channel 12, Benny Hill. Because he always showed titties in his
Yeah.
hell yeah. He had like 50
You said
chicks
Benny.
chasing after him,
God damn.
titties bouncing. Yeah, Benny
I remember
Hill.
we had Real Sex. Remember that show? Real Sex?
Yeah,
Yeah,
And Taxi Cab Confessions.
Yup.
yeah.
All them Jones.
Mighty Python.
And what was that other joint on HBO? Hookers at Point. You ever seen that?
Oh,
Where you see
Hookers
them
at
white
Point.
bulls
Yeah.
grabbing-
Hookers at Point was like a
Hookers at Point.
semi-porn for you,
You
dog.
ever see Hookers at Point?
Mm-mm.
Yo, Hookers at
Yo,
Point
they
was
would be at Hunts
crazy.
Point in New York,
Yup.
and they would just like grab a prostitute and document her life on camera right there. They
Damn.
would show
It
her
was
getting
this-
picked up doing tricks and
I
everything.
Do you
think it was the
remember it was
reason
that
why I
one
never
lady?
saw that.
It was this one lady. I didn't mean to cut you off. It was this one lady that had a run. She was out there for like 20 years.
She had no teeth.
Yeah, she had
Oh,
no
yeah, I remember that episode.
What?
I was
Yo,
watching them.
Yeah.
Her gummy probably was the best in the business.
Would you let that happen?
What, get a gummy?
Would you let a girl-
You never had a gummy with no teeth?
No, I don't.
Nigga.
I don't intend to. Talking about 80 and my wife got to take her dentures.
Now I will say, if they don't have the top but the bottom, that's a 1 too.
Have you had that?
Huh?
Have you had that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
What? I missed something?
Yeah. If she ain't had the top, she had the bottom now. Cause like the top, it was just like a good transition. It's like you know what I mean? I don't know, cause sometimes on the bottom, it's like, I don't know. Like it just the top just feel right. I
I'm
feel
sorry.
like it go in easier.
I'm starting to worry about you. Missing teeth, sweaty titties from last time you said.
Listen, you gotta live life on the edge.
I guess.
You do. You gotta live life on the
350
edge.
pounds.
360.
360, yeah.
Yo, would Precious be too big?
Precious?
Yeah.
She lost
Nah.
weight.
Lizzo?
They got it.
Lizzo lost weight, too.
Lost weight too.
I was
No.
tearing,
Did you like Lizzo before the
I
weight
was
loss?
tearing Lizzo ass up before she lost weight.
So what would you prefer her as, now or before the law? The weight
Either
loss?
way, I still tear her ass up.
But
Either way.
no preference on that?
Ain't no preference. I still was getting Lizzo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dang.
I still need an F-150.
How about Mother Love?
Mother love.
Mother
You remember
Love.
her from Forgive or Forget, that TV show? To the Big John.
Mm.
You don't remember that?
I'm trying to remember.
That was before
trying to
my
remember.
time.
And y'all question
Yeah,
my
I'm
ethnicity
trying-
here. Mother Love,
I'm
y'all
trying
don't
to
know that.
remember.
I'm appalled.
They gotta prove itself on this
I
one.
wasn't watching UPN like that.
Me either. Me either.
Whatever, man. Now, what's a man law violation to y'all? Barry, can you explain what a man law violation is? first?
Yes, of course. So a man law violation is things that you wouldn't normally do with your friends. So sometimes man law violations happen, and sometimes you can kind of get around it. But when I mention man law violations, one that we all know that's an unwritten rule is when you're in a urinal in a public space, you do not stand next to somebody in the next urinal. You go to
Yeah.
the one on the other side. You stand next to me in a urinal that don't have no separators, that is definitely man law violation.
Yeah, that's violation.
What
That's
if
a
they ain't
vi-
got separators and there's only 2 urinals?
That's
How would you feel about
You
that?
gotta wait. You gotta wait to use the stall.
No, but if you're already going and somebody comes up next to you, would you say something or you just give them like a look?
It's just like dog, like for real. And then it's like when they try to talk to you too, it's just like dog, we don't have nothing to talk about. Why you want to talk and we both got our shit out? What do we have to talk about?
Would a violation to that be like if a guy is eating a hot dog but looking at you? Like he shouldn't be looking at you while he's eating a hot dog, right?
Nothing that
Is that a man law
nothing that you
violation?
put in your mouth like that. You should make another eye
Hot
contact with
dogs,
another man.
bananas, none of that shit.
Corn dogs,
Right.
Jay?
Corn dogs.
Because it's no real way. It's no good way to hold a hot dog.
Unless you just piecing it.
Huh?
You could just piece it. That's
Yeah,
probably
if
the
you
only way,
piecing
right?
it, but if you just like eating a hot dog and you looking at your nigga, like you looking at a nigga right in his eye, that's a violation.
Even a lollipop or something.
Yeah, the lollipop.
You got any violations over there?
I don't know. I had one to touch back on the urinal part. Situation like that, I'm just gonna turn on the angle and be on the left side. They can't see me. They see my back. Like,
But it's still somebody just coming up next to you.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
the
yeah,
thing,
that is like,
especially if it's space, if it's enough urinals in there, if it's about 5 urinals in there, and I'm on the end, and
It's
you
just
stand
y'all
right,
two?
and it's
Yeah,
it's just us two, and you stand right next to me. You
That's
specifically
violation.
stand right next to me. That's a man love violation. Because like out of all the urinals that you could have picked, you want to be next to me.
It's a possibility.
that's
You
a-
might
that's
get
a-
peed on.
Yeah, that's well, I didn't say that, but another man law violation too, where I see a lot of niggas fuck up at, especially these niggas out here on the bikes. You cannot hold a nigga by the waist like that.
Oh, if you're on the back of a bike, period, and there's a man riding
Yeah.
a bike, I don't
That's a
care if your
violation.
hands are on his shoulders. You're not supposed to do that.
Nah, the shoulders is cool, but when you grab the nigga by the hips,
No, but then y'all close anyway. So even if you
Yeah,
grab him by the
regardless.
shoulders, your crotch
Yeah.
is on his back.
right?
So you don't think that's a
I mean, it
violation?
kind of is though, but it make it worse when you hold the nigga by the hip. And I already seen the niggas like hug him and like put they face on his back.
Oh wow,
You in violation.
wow, that's straight violation.
You in violation.
I got a man violation. Say like if you like, say like if it's like you and a couple guys, and then like something is in your beard, and then the guy come and try to grab it. That's a man violation.
Yeah, nah.
Don't grab nothing out
You
my
gotta
beard,
tell.
bro.
You just gotta tell them.
Like, I'm gonna smack your hand, and then I'm gonna look at you.
You gotta
like,
do
"Look,
this.
Yo, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you gotta
dog."
do this.
Yeah,
You gotta
like
do this. Also, if you in the car and your nigga in the passenger seat and he got food, you can't reach over to grab food what he got.
No,
That's a man law violation. Nah.
Yeah.
Because he got the shit sitting in his lap. You just want to reach over and grab the shit out his lap.
he do got some.
Damn, yeah, I ain't
He
think
do
Oh,
about
make
wow.
sense.
that. Does make sense.
It does
Yeah.
make
I
sense.
might have did that violation before. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that me.
But see, we gotta bring
Chicken
attention
wings
to
was
it.
looking good. I
You
ain't.
gotta bring attention to it.
Or if you driving in the car with your friend and y'all playing like slow jams, like you can't do that either.
That's a
Like another
violation.
man and y'all listen to some
Yeah,
Petty P.
Yeah, no,
You can't do that, right?
No.
You gotta switch this shit up.
you gotta switch right to DMX
Yeah, you gotta switch that shit up. So.
or Jim Jones.
After that song, you realize he put the hardest shit and you
Well,
got in the car.
I don't know about today, but back in the day, that's a violation. Today is totally different.
No, it's a lot of niggas in violation.
Yeah, you got shims and theys out there that
A
you know
lot
what
of
I
niggas
mean.
in violation. And it be some shit that a lot of niggas just don't like. All right, one thing that that really gets me is like, all right, if I go over to my homie crib and like we all go there and shit, and he the only nigga with his shirt off, like that shit. Like, dog, why the fuck you got your shirt off and it's all niggas here? Like that's the shit that bothers me because it's like, all right, I don't give a fuck if you in your crib. Put a shirt on, dog. We all just here.
I mean, some brothers want to show off they physique. You know what I mean? Let niggas know. You
We
know
don't
what I
need
mean?
to see that shit.
He out here with no shirt.
I'm
on,
looking
got a
buff.
crib.
You know what I mean?
Would you do that, Jay?
No,
Huh?
nah, I'm not doing that.
Right.
If you had a crazy physique?
Even if I got a crazy physique, I'm not showing off to no niggas. The fuck?
All right. Any more? That's that. So that's the end of the man laws, y'all think, for now?
Sharing a sandwich.
Yeah, that's crazy. If y'all gonna tag team a chick, y'all can't look each other in the eye.
I don't know. I think that's sort of too. I think that should be a violation. Like I've never been one of them dudes that could do that. Like run a train on a female.
Yeah, me either.
Like I don't
I
want to
couldn't.
be naked with another
Yeah.
man in the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I did that before though.
What? Ran a train on a girl.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. So give us a little story though.
I mean,
Story time with Jay right here. Let's go.
I was laying down. She was on top of me.
Hold on. Where was he at?
He was behind her.
So he was between your legs.
I don't know. I don't remember. I was drunk.
This is son of. See?
So
Shut
keep,
up.
keep
I was
going.
drinking Cisco and Henny, so I'm not sure how that happened.
So you don't know what happened that night. Anything
I
could
know.
happen.
I know what didn't happen.
No, you don't know.
I know
You
what
don't
didn't
know.
happen.
You don't
Damn,
know.
my cornhole was safe, so I'm cool.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Damn
One slip up with that joint, that shit could go either way.
Hell to the nizzle.
Because I was, you said when you mixed the Cisco with For Loco, you didn't even remember where your car was. So I don't think you remember what happened in the bedroom.
He ain't know where he was at. He ain't know what
I
happened.
self-examined myself.
Oh,
afterwards.
wow.
So hold on, Jay. Let's stay on course right now. So you're laying down. She's on top of you. He's behind her. Is he between your legs, or you don't remember that? Like, if your legs spread, he's like, because he got to be behind her, so your legs got to
She
be
was
somewhere.
between my legs.
But you had to see him though.
So was she
you had to
backwards?
see him. You know what I mean?
Was she on it?
No, her chest was on my chest.
So when
So
he
what
was,
was he hitting?
He was in the butthole.
so doesn't
And
that
I was
kind
in
of like,
the coochie.
so doesn't that kind of like touch though?
I don't think so. It's
That's
like it's about that much
There ain't
space.
that much skin between.
No, it ain't
bro.
that much airspace right there.
Yeah.
So
It
y'all
ain't.
rubbed.
What they call it? The gooch.
Did y'all like nut clap?
What? It's getting hot in here.
I feel like in that situation, one fart can change all that shit.
Yo.
So one more question. So like when he's behind her, y'all looking at each other, right?
No, I'm not looking at him.
But you can see his face and he can
I'm
see
looking
yours.
at her. I ain't looking at him.
I'm still trying to figure out how this shit works.
Yeah, me too, dog.
You never,
'Cause
you never did
you
double
had to-
penetration.
You had to
Yeah,
see Main
but
Man. Like,
Her,
Hold on,
no,
you did it?
between her mouth and I'm, when I'm back there or he was back
Oh,
there.
that's like
and I'm
what's
like,
that called? Eiffel Tower or something?
Huh?
I think it's called like
That's
an
the
Eiffel
London
Tower.
Bridge.
London Bridge. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
The
London,
London
Bridge. Yep.
Bridge.
Yeah, that's the London Bridge.
So you did that. Y'all didn't double penetrate her.
Nah, because that's a little bit too close to home.
So Jay just went all the way.
he went all the way.
So is that a violation? A man violation?
That's very much up there. Because
That's a man law
Yeah,
violation.
that's very much up there. Yeah, that's very much up there.
Damn.
That
Because
is, though.
it's
and
no,
you don't want to admit that you seen that, man, because you had to.
because it's
How
no
you
safe.
broke it down?
Because I feel like if he really hitting her from the back and the behind, is no intermediate friction that it don't look like he fucking both of y'all. Like from what you had said, I'm trying to put it together, and the shit still sound crazy because
Just go on YouPorn, type double penetration.
he
and
trying to get
you'll
out of it
definitely see
now.
what I'm
He
talking
trying to
about.
get out of it.
Autumn Falls. Yeah.
because if I'm really getting into it, I'm putting in motion, so that means you catching the motion too.
Yeah, if you
I'm
think
just trying
about
to
it.
think about this.
Yeah, because I ain't even saying I ain't saying that, but yeah, y'all
Only-
had to be on the same page for the
Yeah.
motion to go right to please her.
Only way I could see that he would probably say that is if he like wheelbarrowed her and then she just came down and just started like
No,
teeing you off.
and you had to just be laying there for a minute because while he's
right.
going inside her, like
Yeah. I'm just trying to see the angle of where he took.
no,
'cause
and
it's like
and as he's stroking, like you're going with his
Yeah.
motion.
I'm not going with his
Yeah.
motion.
You got to be. It's some way.
it
Like,
was a nah.
it can't be two motions
it
on
can't.
one
It
chick.
was
Like,
Two
come
different
on.
motions.
No, it can't. Some cars collided. Some cars collided right there. And
So in that situation, he was the top and you was the bottom.
my car was not colliding with nobody.
It did.
they definitely scraped.
Definitely didn't.
He scraped.
Well, when I get the video, I'll let y'all
They
see.
definitely scraped.
Wow.
I don't think that's a
Nah,
video I
y'all
want to see,
definitely
good
scraped,
brother.
dog. Y'all definitely scraped.
That's a
That
video.
video might have been posted, and that's why he got that blue check.
Blue check, Jay.
Definitely some scraping. It was
Must have,
definitely a fender bender on
he had
that.
to been a little bald nigga because he ain't touched my balls.
They definitely size.
You said you was fucked up off Cisco and for long.
That's why I self-checked myself. If I had his pubic hairs on me, then I'd have
Oh,
known.
wow.
Fuck that.
Wow. Boy.
Nigga woke up to a predicament.
Cisco and Henny, do
My
not do
stomach
that
hurts.
ever again.
Well,
Note to self.
double penetration. Speaking of double, how do y'all feel about double dates? Like the etiquette of a double date. Like, I'll give you an example. If I go out on a double date, me and my wife and some, a friend and their other, we at the table. If me and my wife ordering steaks and y'all order salads, when the bill comes, we should just split. We still split it, like me and the other guy.
Yeah, no. What the fuck why you gonna come
think-
out when you got no fucking money?
No, because I know some people that say that they wouldn't split it. Like they would just ask for like them and their girl, and I'll just pay for me and my wife, like
Hell
separate
no.
bills.
Well, that's something that y'all got to establish before y'all
That's something
go
that
out.
that's something other niggas established. I ain't never. do
Sometimes that
shit.
don't get established when you first go on
Yeah.
the blind
If y'all
date.
gonna pay 4 ways, or if I'm gonna pay for her,
I ain't
and
never
you
do
gonna
that
pay
shit.
for yours, like y'all gotta make that known.
What would you do?
I pay for hers.
So you're not splitting the bill? Why?
Because I'm not splitting it.
You what? So you don't
We
think
out there to have a good time. It's not no competitive thing. You know what I mean? We having fun. I pay for my girl, you pay for your girl, and everything's cool.
Yeah.
So you agree with him?
I'm not
Yeah,
splitting no
I'm
4
not-
ways. You didn't have
You
a
wouldn't split it
fucking
4 ways? I mean, no, just 2 ways. Like me.
No, just 2 ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and her, me and my girl, and then
Oh, see, no, I ain't talking
yeah.
about that. I'm talking like me and you would pay just for the whole tab.
Oh, I ain't doing that.
You wouldn't do that?
Hell
Yeah,
no.
I do that.
You didn't had a 44-ounce
Like you basically
porterhouse
saying you
steak,
in
and
the-
I had a salad. No, I'm not paying for
But
that.
it's not my problem. You ordered a salad. It's not my problem. You ordered a salad.
It's not my problem. You ordered a steak.
Hold on. It depends on how well I know y'all. So if I knew y'all for about like a good amount of years and we all cool, like our kids know each other and shit, that's a different story.
Fuck that.
But if it's just like, oh yeah, like me and her, she was like, oh my homegirl, her and her dude want to come along with us. Yeah, fuck no. But
No?
nah. But if I known y'all for like a good amount of years, like we all been cool, like all our kids know each other, like we've been as a like your girl and my girl, they been the best of friends and we the best of friends and shit. That's different. But like on a random type of night, on a random encounter, you don't know these niggas. Hell no.
I think like a bottle would be like an exception for me. Like if I'm not drinking, y'all you get a bottle.
Yeah,
I think that should be separate. But I think the bill should just be split between the 2 guys.
yeah.
How
I mean,
about-
only if y'all close like that. If y'all close like that, yeah.
How about friends? Like we'll get back to the double dating real fast, but this popped in my head. How about like if you out with your boy,
Mhm.
like, and you're not ordering as much as your man is, do you think you got to split the bill?
We-
Nah,
It depends on how the relationship is.
Yeah.
yeah, it definitely.
You think
does.
so?
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, if that's your homie, and you told him that you gonna cover him, if he wilding out like that, I feel like that's not your homie.
Yeah,
Like
'cause
if he running up the tab all crazy.
Well, like I'll give you an example. Like me and my boys, we went out, and the one guy was ordering top shelf,
Yeah.
but we split it at the end. He had top shelf Long Island's,
Okay.
and we split it.
Right.
That's not about that. Would you do that?
No, that's not a violation. But if that's like your homie, like yeah, that's cool. But anything like other than that, like I guess it depends on like your homie, because like if you just if he just want to run the tab up all crazy after you say like, oh yeah, like I got y'all or whatnot, it's my night to like do drinks and shit. If he running the tab up all crazy, I don't feel like that's your man's. Like
Okay.
if he doing it like that. But
No, I mean he could be just feeling it and then
Yeah.
running it up. But I'll let him know, like, yo, my man, that's like your 8th drawing. Like, this all
Calm down.
top shelf. Like, yeah.
I'm
like,
on my second one.
Yeah,
Just slow
drink
down
some
a little
water,
bit.
my man. Eat some bread. Like,
Stop until I get another 6
Yeah,
drinks, and then we
yeah,
can
like,
continue.
wait
Eight is
for me
crazy.
now.
Say after like maybe the 3rd, I'd be like, yo, bro, you need to slow down or
Yeah.
something. Like,
slow down on what, nigga? Yeah,
mhm.
that's it, dog.
I think-
He keep it up, then he going to. Oh shit! I left something in my car. I'll be right back.
Then what's gonna happen?
He gonna get that.
And what happens? What happens with that?
That's the last time he gonna see me.
Mm.
That bill all his.
So you wouldn't put nothing towards it?
Nope.
What you was gonna say?
no, I just think for me, it's like depending on the homie, because you may have a homie where he may be the type that be trying to get over all the time, or you might have that one where he be like, all right, I got you on the next run or something like that. But like I don't, I wouldn't be like that. For me, I'm coming out to have fun, so I know
Right.
Right.
I want top shelf this and
Right.
and that,
But
if I know I'm coming to my fault, if I'm coming to like a group of people, I know like, oh, they be on some every penny type shit. No, I get my own little tab or whatever.
Yeah.
But I would say this: if everybody in a group of guys, like everybody should have a turn where it's just like that one night where y'all all want to just like go out and have fun. Like one person should definitely do at least one round. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, that's how I normally do. Like if I'm out
Yeah,
with
at
four of my
least,
friends,
yeah.
like I'll be like, yo, I got the first round,
Yeah.
I got the second round, then when after
Yeah,
four,
and if you
I
got
redo it.
if you got homies that consistently do that, like every time y'all go out, nobody bitching, nobody complaining, I think that's a good set.
I do got a homie though. When his turn to going around, he be like, "Yo, I'm done. I'm on." I be like, "Nah, you paying for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah.
you owe me around, boy.
Yeah.
That's smooth. That's smooth.
That's some shit you would pull, right?
yeah.
I tried it, but it doesn't work that well. So that's why I had to upgrade my
Yeah, stealthiness to like just
stealthiness.
leaving.
Yeah.
I take your car keys, nigga.
That's all right. They got Uber.
I cancel that motherfucker.
Oh man, before we going on to the next one, I just became a new dad yesterday, Saturday. I got a new dog.
Oh, great. So
I was
you
about to
tell
say,
me that.
I
Like,
gotta
club up again.
yeah, another one. Ain't tell nobody.
I mean, I stay putting lotion in the basket, but no kids.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I got a new dog, man, a little burn doodle
Okay.
named Bentley. Burn doodle.
Burn doodle.
Yeah, we got a mini golden doodle and now Bentley, the burn doodle.
So you gotta walk him now.
Bentley.
Yeah, we was doing that all last night. He's actually really good, man. Y'all animal people or
I had a
Dog.
pit bull back in the day.
pit bull?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like cats and dogs.
You like cats and dogs? Isn't it crazy like the segregation between animals? If you like, I'll give you an example. Like you will never see a golden retriever walking down North Philly,
Mm-mm.
like or like
Oh,
an
yeah,
English
nah.
bulldog. It's like they're like the sections of the city. Like you're gonna see pit bulls, rots, stuff like that.
Chihuahuas.
Yeah, chihuahuas.
Yeah.
You might see it. What's it called?
Nigga
With the
dogs.
blue eyes. You might see one of them down here, down Philly.
Oh, you talking about a husky?
Huskies.
Mm.
You might see a couple of them.
They a
And the
little
Frenchies,
expensive.
the French bulldogs, like they're becoming like
Mhm.
everywhere.
Yeah, they a
But,
little
like,
expensive.
Yeah, like you'll never see a stray golden retriever just walking down by
Hell
Kensington.
no.
I don't know.
Ain't that crazy when you think about it? I thought about that when I was high.
Yeah, that's
German shepherds and golden retrievers, they white dogs.
There you go.
Yeah, pit bulls and everything else, they the niggas.
You think so?
Yeah,
Pit bulls, Rottweilers,
yeah, they the niggas.
Dobermans.
So what would you consider like a golden doodle?
Golden.
White?
That's more of a mixed dog.
Yeah, you got some mixed dogs.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, so and so if you're in a situation with a friend, right?
Mhm.
You have a female friend that like y'all real cool with. She introduced you to her guy.
Okay.
They've been dating for like 6 months. You get cool with this guy to the point where like it's like another 6 months passes. Y'all
Mhm.
become like really good friends. Y'all go out and you see him talking to a female, getting a number. So you know he's like doing dirt behind her back. Would you tell your friend, the female, because you knew her first? How would y'all handle that situation?
I'm gonna tell Bull. I'm gonna check him first.
And but after you check him, would you then go and tell his girl? You gonna leave it at that to see if he do anything else
Well, I'm
again?
gonna
or-
see if he gonna tell her.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give
then-
him that ultimatum. Like, look,
Yeah.
you either tell her or I'm gonna tell her.
I
It's
agree
up
with
to you.
Jay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You agree with him?
I would agree with that.
What if he be like, yo, I fucked up. She don't need to know about this. I ain't gonna do it no more. though.
No, because it's like you gotta
He gonna have to come out of pocket.
Because he gonna do it again.
No,
He gonna
because
do it
you
again.
you gotta come clean about that. Because it's
Yeah,
like,
he gotta come clean with
I
that.
ain't gonna let, because if I know about something like my homie, girl or guy, I'm not gonna just let you just, fuck they shit up. Like, I'm gonna let you know, like, yo, you tripping. You gotta tell her and whatnot. And if you don't tell her, I'm gonna tell her to like go the fuck ahead.
Or if I'd known her, I'm just ain't gonna hurt her. Like my loyalty to her.
Exactly.
I just start to get to know boy or whatever.
Yeah.
Even if y'all like really cool within that 6 months, like y'all got like a crazy
Still,
friendship.
That's still my friend though.
Yeah.
That's still like I know her longer. That's still my friend.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be a good friend if I ain't say like, hey yo, your nigga moving foul, or tell a boy like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
you tripping out here, like you can't be out here doing that, because like me and her go way back and you ain't about to be doing this shit.
Yeah, no, I guess I would agree with that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would have to tell.
Especially if it was a situation and then she let me know before it happened. I got to. It's only right.
Yeah.
I got to tell her too.
Now, how would y'all feel like I was in a situation like that like years ago. One of my friends, like he was a close friend of mine. His wife made like 2 passes at me, but I didn't tell him. I didn't take her up on it. I shot it down, but I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want like to cause like a rift, and then they look at me crazy, and then I'm out of a friend. What would y'all do? Do y'all think I was wrong for that, or
No,
Nah.
you shut it down. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's no point in, you know what I mean.
with that, it's definitely gonna be awkward because some people like it's this, and I can't really say it's a guy thing or a girl thing. Some people just be so caught up with who they with, you can't tell them shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, your girl out here wilding. Like, I seen her
Mhm.
down such and such. Oh no, my girl wouldn't do that, dog. Why you trying to start some shit between me and her?
Mhm.
And then you got niggas like that.
Yeah,
And it's
exactly.
just like, all right, you know what, dog? You know, it's cool. You got it. You know what I mean? Because it's just a lot of dudes that's sensitive about like they girl, and they don't want to hear nothing about like what's going on with her. Even if like you like their mans, like you wouldn't lie to them. They be so caught up in the chick that like they don't see nothing. Like, oh no, my girl wouldn't do that. Like, you just trying to start some shit, dog. Like, and I don't have time for that. So I'll let you find the fuck out.
Yeah, no, I agree with
Yeah.
that.
I mean, I think it's just. I kind of agree with everybody else, but it's like if it's my homie, I don't know. It just kind of iffy. It's. I kind of agree with y'all.
Yeah.
Basically said, yeah.
Now, what's the craziest breakup stories y'all got? Like breaking up a whether that you initiated, like with a girlfriend. That how did that go? Like I'll start it off. I was dealing with this one girl before, and we was like really cool, but time just came to an end. So I called her over the phone, broke it up. She had called me like at 2 a.m. She said, "Can you just come by my house? I just want to see you." I said, "All right, cool." I go by the house. So she's like a little tipsy, and she's like talking to me about the breakup. So she's sitting at the edge of at the bottom of the bed at this point. So I'm like laid, like talking to her, and then I just see her go to grab her purse, and she pulls out like a little knife, and I said, I get up and I run towards the door. I'm thinking she's gonna stab me or something. I said, "Yo, what you doing?" She said, "You don't want me no more." And she put like to her wrist, right? So I'm wrestling with her, right? So she goes downstairs, gets a kitchen knife, like a chef knife. And so I had to grab her arm, right? And if I would let that joint go, she would have stabbed herself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of did something fucked up. I kind of made a joke during this whole altercation. It was wrong because like she used to live with her sister-in-law. So her sister-in-law came in during this situation, and she's talking to her. She's like, "Yo, yo." She's like, "Don't you doing that over some dick? Ain't no dick worth it." I said, "Well, you don't know what the fuck my dick is." And then like they looked at me like I was an asshole, and then I just walked away. Never talked to her again. But that was my crazy. Like I thought she was gonna stab me. Y'all ain't got no crazy stories like that.
No, I do. Like you
Yeah,
gotta,
I
you
do.
definitely gotta do it over the phone or in a public setting. Cause some chicks, especially if you know that your chick crazy, like you know if you have an argument with her and she start laughing to herself, stuff like that, you can't break up with her in private. Like you got to be close to a police station or in a public restaurant or something.
No.
But I will say like you don't ever go over in a crazy breakup spot. But I don't really have a crazy breakup story, but I do have a story about like one chick I was really feeling until she told me she ain't give head, and I had to cut it off.
You cut it off right there.
Yeah, I had to cut it off. I don't need that negativity in my life.
Did you tell her why you cut it off?
Yeah, I said she's like, oh, I don't give head. I don't see what's the point of doing that. I don't see the point of us talking.
So that's definitely a non-negotiable for you then.
Yeah, that's definitely like a non-negotiable because especially because I like doing it on the other end. Like I like being down there for her. So like what you mean you ain't going?
Then did y'all already do it? Like did you already do that to her, and then when it was your turn to receive it, she was like, "No, don't do that." Like did she already get you to do that?
Actually, I did have that one time because she was acting like she ain't want to do nothing else. I told her she gotta get the fuck out.
So she
As you
left you with
should.
just a wet beard. Just walked out.
Yeah, I'm looking at shit. You got to get the fuck out. This some bullshit.
How about you? Any crazy breakup?
Crazy breakup story. Yeah, I had a crazy breakup story. I was dealing with this woman.
I was still tasting it though.
We wild and uncut today. But yeah, I had a crazy breakup story. It was this it was this woman I was dealing with at Bluebell. And I was working up there in Norristown at this particular store that I'm not going to name their name, but yeah, make the long story short, I was talking to this girl on and off. You all right, man?
I'm like, I can't believe it.
He said he was still looking at his
I can't
while breaking up with her.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Shit, it was so good. I ain't even mind I had hair in my mouth. I'm spitting that shit out. Damn, why the fuck?
Was she 360?
Huh? No, actually, she was like 280. But see, I like it when like the thighs cover it, because it's like it warms it up a little bit. So like by the time you get down there, it's already warm, you know, already pre-cooked. So you go down there.
Pre-cooked.
So the Bluebell. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't even know if I want to tell it now. No.
So you was dealing with a
I was dealing with this woman out Bluebell. We was like talking on and off, and it was just one of the moments where, like, kind of like how you said, it was just like towards the end.
She got
But
crazy.
yeah,
crazy?
so that's why I wanted to kind of piggyback off of what Barry had answered. Ain't none of that trying to break up. Yeah, you can't break up in private or on phone. It's on their terms. They gonna pull up on you, dog. Like ain't none of that. But yeah, the situation with me and the girl Bluebell, I was just getting burnt out because she was just doing like craziness, like crazy stuff or whatever. And I end up start talking to this one other girl. And then I'm in her house one night, and I got
new girl or the old girl?
The old girl.
Okay.
So I'm in the house. I got my iPad, and the new girl FaceTime me while we in the kitchen while she cooking, and I'm like in the living room, but the iPad is on an island in the kitchen, but she's over like to the far right. So it's like, if I get up crazy, she gonna know it's something. But if I get up, I say regardless, she gonna think something. So she like, well, who is this? So she hit the button, and she had seen the girl, right? And she just went crazy. I'm talking about throwing pots, pans, and shit at me. She threw a knife at me, and all that stuff like that. Yup. Came out. She had like a little 5 Series Beamer. She almost got me. Dog.
She almost got you?
Yeah, she almost got me with it. I had to like jump in between the bushes. Yeah. And she went crazy.
Crazy
In the bushes.
Yeah, I had to go in the bushes.
How about you? How about you,
Well,
Jay? Any crazy?
The girl was making me a dinner. So I'm like, all right, that's what's up. See what her cooking skills is like.
Oh, how long y'all been together though?
We was together like, I think it was like 3 weeks. So, make a long story shorter, she made this dinner. It was fried chicken, cornbread, potato salad, and it was something else she made.
Sounds like a good dinner.
Sounds like it, yeah. But when she put a 1 liter jug on the table, I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm thinking maybe she made some Kool-Aid or something. She's like, no, that's the potato salad. Huh? She gave me a bowl and poured the potato salad in the bowl. It was like soup.
Did you try it?
No, I got up and walked the fuck out.
You ever call her back?
Nope. Who the fuck makes potato salad soup?
Some
Had raisins and shaved almonds in it. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Something tells me that was the girl that asked you to go get the off black stocking cap.
You can't eat that spaghetti they make.
Queen size off black.
Do y'all agree with that thing where they say like if a girl got like that extra fat hair, she know how to make some good potato salad?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah.
And some sweet iced tea.
Absolutely.
Or any big woman that got a wing on the bottom of her arm, she can cook.
Absolutely.
Got a wing?
Yeah, wing.
100%.
The turkey joint.
100%. I think it add. I don't know. I think it add like when they just mixing it. It just give them like the extra. It give them extra potency when they cook shit. It's just.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about that arm. It's just, but when you walk into a cookout or you walk into Thanksgiving, you see somebody making that potato salad, macaroni and cheese with that arm. You already know it's gonna be a
It's
good
gonna be
dinner.
slamming.
It's gonna be a
That's
good
a big
ass
fire
dinner.
right there.
It's gonna be a
Hell
good ass
yeah.
dinner. 100%.
She ain't got that.
No, she ain't got
It's
that.
50-50.
Now it's different. It's either she got that or she got either a short wig or she got or the auntie that got all the bracelets on her arms. That's how you. It's
All the
gonna be,
bangle bracelets
yep,
all on there.
it's gonna be good. That food about to be good.
Okay.
Mhm.
I agree. I actually agree with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know my aunties.
Did she make fried chicken out the sink? She off the hook.
Oh yeah. She grabbed that plastic bag and with the flour. You already know it's about to be some.
You gotta make sure it's not shake and bake though. Some of them be trying to fraud and give them shake and bake chicken wings.
No, it'd be like Purdue. No, it'd be Purdue. They know what they
I
doing.
think he's talking about the crumbs,
The
right?
batter.
Like the,
Yeah,
the
the-
batter.
The batter that you put on the wings, instead of using flour and egg and stuff, she used the shake and bake from out the box
Nah,
and fry that shit. She don't even bake it.
nah. Some
I
of
had
some
that
be
shit
on
before.
point.
That shit is not it to me.
What, shake and bake?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
Then the chick had 4 slices of potato bread in a sheet pan with corn on the top of it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? She said cornbread.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And I'm assuming you didn't try that either.
I tried it.
How was it?
It was actually kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was this the girl that poured the potato salad?
No, it's a different chick.
Oh, so you messing with all type of chicks that don't
That
kinda-
can't cook. Yeah.
Have you ever had one that could cook?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What happened?
She was about good 360.
So is that something that I guess you can elaborate, especially Barry can. Do the bigger girls tend to cook better?
They do, 100%.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
definitely do.
They do because they care about the quality of their food because they want it to be
You
good.
just got to get yours before she get hers.
Mm.
Nah, it's not like that. If a big chick eating and she won't want to feed you. That's just what they do. They just they like feeding people. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to eat too.
Oh yeah, they definitely want to eat.
Yeah.
That Barry got. You could tell he got the experience the way he's talking about that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely got the experience.
Yeah.
I can't. I
Some
mean,
just want to eat and fuck. That's it.
I came across some slim thicks and some skinny chicks that can cook. Like,
Oh yeah.
those skinny chicks can eat too.
Ain't no exclusion.
You know, I mean,
Because I thought the chick
Just
was
saying.
ordering me a grub. She ordered a large pizza, a cheesesteak, fries, a 2-liter Diet Pepsi, and then looked at me and asked me what I wanted. I thought you ordered our grub already. Damn. What?
Did you say that to her though?
Yeah.
What was her response?
She said, "Oh no, I this is mine right here. I didn't eat all day."
Mm.
Oh, all right.
So you went along with it? Did you place an order
Yeah, I placed my order. I got some nuggets.
while she had that feast?
Yeah, she fucked all of that up too,
Did y'all do
including
anything?
the 2-liter.
Did you do anything afterwards?
No,
did
she
you
was
ask
too
her for some?
gassy. Huh?
She was gassy.
Yeah, she was gassy as shit.
Did you ask her for some?
No, I knew better than to ask her that.
Wow.
She probably would have bit my fucking fingers off.
Wow.
She sound crazy.
Yeah.
Was she the one that did the double penetration?
No.
He gonna get you, dog. Trying to tell you.
It's harder for bigger women to do that.
You think so?
Yeah.
Not really.
Nah.
How much was she? Did she weigh the one that you did that with?
What, the double penetration?
Yeah.
She was like maybe $180.
And was that a homie of yours that was like the other guy, or it was like some random
Homie.
homie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just knew it was gonna go down that day.
Well, he set it up.
Did you know her?
No, I ain't know her.
Oh, so that was your first time raw?
It wasn't raw. The fuck? that was a setup. Fuck no, it wasn't raw.
Clean as a whistle, baby.
Clean as a whistle.
I
Clean
mean,
as a
O and J,
motherfucking
clean as a whistle. I mean,
That's right.
So let's talk about food and stuff. If you was stranded somehow on an island, right?
Mm-hmm.
They say you can have five things to eat. What would they be? And you get 5 movies. What 5 movies? Somehow you have a TV, so you get 5 things to eat and 5 movies. What would be our picks? We'll start off with Barry. Go ahead.
I'd say definitely I gotta have me a steak. Definitely gotta have me access to some steaks. chicken, pizza. Let me see, chicken, pizza. Throw a little.
And a fruit.
I mean, because it's like what you can only pick one fruit, and it's just like I can't say mixed fruit, can I?
No.
All right, yeah, probably apples.
All right. And how about your movies? You got 5 movies.
5 movies.
It can't be seasons.
Damn, that's a hard one.
Damn.
How high? Definitely put Carlito's Way in there. I'll do Avengers Endgame. I'll throw that in there. I'll throw she only said one. I'll throw
Yeah, one more, right?
Dark Knight Return.
Dark Knight Return?
Yeah.
All right. How about you? Off Jones? What's the man?
The food, you had to give me like chicken, fish, tuna, fruits like pineapples, and a vegetable, probably like broccoli or something.
No rice?
No
I
rice.
mean, that's the Spanish in me, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Saying rice right there. Look at your 5 movies. So let me hear that.
My 5 movies. It had to be my 5 movies. Then my mind just went blank.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Well, like just movies to watch.
Any movies you want.
All right, so you gotta give me Scarface,
Okay.
Boomerang, House Party 1. Well, the first House Party.
Mm-hmm.
What's the
It's a good list so far.
what's the movie the Wayans did? They redid over. I think they redid
Scary movie, Don't Be a Menace.
yeah,
White Chicks.
when they did Don't Be a Menace over.
While drinking juice in the hood.
Yeah, that joint.
Don't Be a Menace.
Don't be a menace.
Yeah, Don't Be a Menace. Why the long?
Yeah.
But yeah, that joint. That's the 4th one, and Lean on Me.
Lead on me.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. I'm gonna save Jay for last, so I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna have rice, chicken,
Okay.
steak,
Mhm.
asparagus, and mangoes. That'd be my thing right there. Movie wise, I'm gonna do Coming to America.
hmm
I'm gonna do Forrest Gump because it's long. Castaway, so we can relate.
Okay.
Okay.
Hangover is definitely gonna be in there for
Okay.
me,
Okay.
and probably Step Brothers. Probably Step
Good
Brothers. Yeah. Go ahead. I can't wait for this one.
Well, I would have to have bacon. I definitely got to have bacon.
That ain't how you say it though.
I got to have bacon.
There you go. All right, bacon.
Pork bacon.
That's what I was gonna ask. So pork, definitely pork.
Definitely pork. Pork bacon. Pork chops. Pork loin. And I'll probably throw a steak in there. And a vegetable, I'll say corn.
Corn. All right, now your movies.
My movies probably be Independence Day, Heat, Top Gun Maverick, Star Trek Nemesis, and my last one, Debbie Does Dallas.
Is that a porno?
Yeah. You gotta have a porno.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Damn, I might have to redo my list then.
I mean, shit.
I had asked somebody that question. And he took all the fun out the game. You know what he said? I'm gonna get 5 things that teach me how to make a boat so I can get the fuck off this island. I said that's not the point of the job. You took the fun out the question.
That's funny.
Now, here I got a scenario for y'all real fast. They tell you free throws. You get 10 shots. You got to make 2 out of the 10. If you make 2 out of the 10, you get $1 billion, right? If you don't, you got to do 3 years in jail. Would you attempt the free throws?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I only got to make 2.
You got to make 2 out of 10.
Oh yeah, I'm cooking that.
Yeah.
I'm definitely making that.
I fuck around,
You gonna risk it?
I'm gonna make 5 of them.
But what if you? But there's a chance that you go to jail for 3 years, and they sending you to like Rikers, like one of the worst jails. You would still risk it?
I've been playing basketball since the Milk Creek.
So you confident?
Yeah.
No, I'm confident in that.
You confident too?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that. Yeah, for
You
sure.
doing it?
My Nerf basketball skills was like that when I was young. So
Yeah, I ain't taking that chance.
I'm doing it.
You ain't taking it.
No, I'm be so nervous. I'm gonna fuck up. I'm not that good in basketball anyway, but I know I'm gonna fuck up. I'm not risking that. You know how sorry you gonna be if it comes down to that last shot and you miss. You be like, oh shit.
They gonna have to catch me.
Yeah, they gonna have to catch me
They gonna have
too.
to catch me.
Fuck that.
But I'm guaranteed probably like I'll probably give you a good 5.
You go 5, at least 5.
I might miss the first one, and then I might go 5.
Yeah,
straight.
I could hit 4.
I think I might hit 8 straight.
Hit 4.
Yeah, I think I might get 1.
I could hit 4.
You could hit 4 for sure. You think?
Yeah, I could hit 4.
Wow. All right.
8 straight off the backboard. Nothing but net.
Off the backboard. You gotta call that.
Oh yeah, definitely. The bank is open all day when I'm playing basketball.
That's all old niggas say that shit.
I could see Jay being like really like aggressive during what's it called, Rough House? Remember
Yeah.
Rough House back in the
That
day?
nigga Jay throwing up straight hook shots.
He
Oh
throwing
yeah, I
bowls.
got a nice hook.
He throwing bulls.
Niggas used to be mad at me when I did the hook. Then you do the same fucking shot. You must stop it then.
Did you have a sport that you was really good at? Was it basketball?
The sport I was really good in. See, I was a jack of all trades, but a master of none. So I would have to say, because I was nice in baseball, I was nice in bowling, I was good in football, I was nice in basketball, soccer, badminton. People say badminton's not a sport, but it is.
You do
So-
play cornhole?
Oh yeah, I'm nice in cornhole too.
The fuck is he all American?
I used to play that up at the joint up on in East Falls. They always had cornhole there. I used to play with them cats out there.
Oh, so you was just all around athletic person.
Yeah, jack of all trades, but a master of none. You know what I mean? That's my downfall. You know what I mean? If I'd have stick with one sport, I'd probably have been the shit. I'd be a GOAT right now at whatever. But me tapping each different joint, you know, I wanted to be multi-purpose, you know.
Okay. How about you, Barry? Any sports you was like really good at or not really?
I mean, I played some basketball, but I was better at football and track. Coming from the old nigga, that's crazy. Nigga played with Dick Buckets and shit.
He was playing football without the face mask.
Nigga was playing
Just to
with
let the helmet.
nigga was playing with the leather helmet out there and shit. Leather helmet, no knee pads, no elbow, shoulder pads and shit.
And they playing basketball with a rubber basketball and shit. Them joints you get out of them joints you get out of shop right there, be in a big ass cage. You just grab
Nigga out
one,
there with house shoes on playing
pay
football.
$1 with it.
Oh man, how about you, Chris?
For me, basketball and boxing. But I felt like boxing supposed to been my out. You know how like growing up in the hoods in the urban neighborhoods, they be like, oh, it's either gonna be basketball, football, or something like that. I think boxing was my ticket, but it kind of got taken away from me. So
You was nice.
yeah, I was nice. I was nice.
What
I
was
was
your
nice in
punch?
ball too.
What was your good punch? Like everybody, you know, you got that signature punch as a boxer. You be like,
Yeah.
yo,
I called the left lazy.
the left lazy.
The
Yeah.
left lazy.
That's actually the name though.
That is a good name.
It's an unexpected like hook shot, like kind of like that's what we called it.
Okay. Yeah, I just was a master of none. Nothing at all.
But it's been
No
documented.
athletic bone in my body.
It's been documented that on the streets, my football stats is legendary. I've thrown for over 40,000 yards. I've had over 200 TDs, over 1,600 yards rushing. Yes, I was nice like that.
And where can we look up this?
Yeah, where can we look this
this
shit
facts
up?
up
You
at?
go to my Facebook page. I have all of that written
Yeah.
down, all the stats that I've done, all the years that I played out on Lebanon Avenue in West Philly. Yes.
You know what's crazy? He's not lying. I've read a post of his where they're like talking about like, was it Winfield?
Mm-hmm.
They talk about Winfield, like
Winfield.
all the greats of that,
Yeah.
and they did praise him on that
Yeah.
back there. So
Winfield.
he's
legend.
actually telling the truth
Oh,
on that.
okay.
Search up Jay on Facebook. Look for the blue check mark. and
For the
you'll
blue
see
chip.
you'll see the
Check mark.
stats.
So it's official. It's legit.
Winfield, 58th Street.
So he's a hood legend out there.
Oh yeah.
That's how y'all used to throw the Winfield signs up.
Well, everybody do it differently. I did it the easy way.
Can you show us like another way, or that's the main way?
That's
you know?
good enough.
That's good. You don't give away the secrets. All
Trying
right,
to have me crippled at this bitch.
all right. Time to wrap up the show, and you already know how it goes. Jay tells us a joke, and I've been dying not to walk out on the joke. I just want to clap
Yeah,
for him.
Yeah,
Just
we
we-
want to actually try this time because
Yeah.
it's like, you know, we kind of also don't wanted to walk out on Jay all the time, but
I mean, I appreciate the pep talks you do give him at the end.
because I'm trying, it's like, you know,
It's a tough,
if we get
tough deal.
if we get a certain spot, that shit might fuck it up for us. So I definitely want to like hope that Jay get it together some weeks where we record.
I don't
It's
know
like-
why. I have a feeling he's gonna do it this week.
I hope so.
All right, Jay, take it away.
They put all the pressure on me.
Oh,
So,
let me get my phone from off the floor first.
oh my goodness.
Oh, you planning on walking out on him?
I'm going to see first.
All
I'm
right.
going to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I already did the boomerang joke. So
Okay.
that was a funny one too, by the way.
Questionable.
I'm about to walk out right now.
All right.
Things together.
It's a black man, white man, Chinese man, right? They at the top of this mountain. So black man looked at the white man, whispered in his ear, and he jumped off the mountain.
Who jumped off?
The black man.
Okay.
So Chinese man walked up to the white man, whispered in his ear. He jumped off the mountain. So the white guy, he looks around, he don't have nobody to whisper. So he just walks down the other side.
And
That was it.
take it away, Barry.
Fuck. Huh.
Y'all didn't get it?
What made you pick that? What made you pick that? Was it like, all right, this punchline going to hit here, and then that's where we gonna go at?
That's what it was. I didn't hit that punchline like I was supposed to. It didn't.
Was it one?
It it didn't resonate like it was supposed to. But I mean, I'll have it together next week.
That's if we still the fuck here.
What the fuck ever. Happy humor, baby. Happy humor.